Then I need to send you a link.
Yes. Would help.
Isn't that a lovely picture?
Does it just automatically do that?
No, that was just, I didn't set a thumbnail.
So it uses your profile image, I guess?
Yeah. Is that upside down to you? Backwards? Reversed?
Turn the screen on, I guess. Your Arduino thing.
There we go. You can't even read that.
Okay, so there's like 30, potentially up to 30 seconds of delay on the video.
Possibly. Hey, did it just get darker?
I'll let you know in 30 seconds.
Oh my. Oh yeah, it's probably super delayed because YouTube's monitoring it.
Okay, it's more like 10 seconds.
Is that inverted? Like left to right?
No, I can read it.
Okay. Good.
Run mode RX. Baud. Can 250,000 bits or bytes per second?
Probably bit. Because it's bit rate, so yeah, bits.
Here, Henry.
Ooh. I won't show this on YouTube. Thank you, honey.
You're welcome. What are you showing?
I mean, I could show it on YouTube. I am live on YouTube right now.
I didn't know one could be live on YouTube.
You've never watched a live stream on YouTube?
Only when you show me.
Oh.
Oh, excuse me.
Yeah, I'm streaming live on YouTube.
Oh, yes, I see.
So, at this point, it's just funny because my hand's there.
Mm-hmm. Oh, we're still okay. Yes, I thought you were done talking, but I see.
And in a moment, Logan will see my hand in front of the screen.
Oh, is he still on a delay? You gotta mix it all in.
The delay has reduced quite a bit.
Oh, good. Okay. No, that'll just be YouTube deciding that, I'm not sending nudes through their services.
So you got cilantro, lime, rice, salsa, black beans, corn, cheese, and chicken.
Chicken
turned out great. Not to toot my own horn, but so good.
No, you were tooting earlier.
You gotta mix everything up. I know it's difficult because they're not actually whole.
Burrito bowl for supper. Okay, so current function. Here, let me send you the code. Wait, this is the shitty version. You want the not so shitty version. I want the not so shitty version. Upload the not so shitty version. There is current code. So what it's doing in this version is I can successfully hold down button and get my menu. The cursor can be moved around the screen. The counter variable is essentially just the placeholder for how many clicks the dial has made. That's nice. There. Just comments of a sexually explicit nature. Also, I've learned that I can taste cilantro. I can taste cilantro. A really weird soap. It's fine. Nothing like the soap that Mom used to wash our mouths out with. Nothing at all like that. So that's a good thing. Essentially, what I'm saying is I've tasted much worse soap than this. Yeah. Chicken, very good. And beans, very beany. So I can scroll over to the mode. Yeah.
Okay.
Pushing the buttons sometimes works. Oh, it might be this button. Once it's selected, it changes to an X instead of an arrow. And then you can scroll through the modes here. Then you can change it to mode 1.
Okay, so that's what the thing with the X and arrow were about.
Yep. And then you can even scroll through. Oops. Excuse me. All 15, 16 options for baud rates. I don't know if the screen's cold or why it's refreshing so slow, but the fun part is right now you can select mode 1 or baud rate 1. Sometimes it's just skipping through the menus weird.
Wait, I do have a question. I don't know if you tested this or not, or if you know off the top of your head.
Sure.
With this, I don't know what the rotary dial rotary decoder library does. So, with it, R button and RL button,
Yep.
are you 0 by default?
Yes. Our button is currently 0. Now it is 1. So it's just pushing the button. Our button L is, I think, 1 second delay. You have to hold it down for 1 second and then it counts as 1. And then when you let go, it's back to 0.
And in the meantime, does it set the
Yeah, our button goes,
to
our button 1, or our button goes 1 as soon as the button's pushed. Then it goes 0 after, I think, a half second. And then our button 1 goes. Or our button long.
Bella wants back in my room? She was in here a while ago.
Maybe she wants to help.
The R button going back to 0 after or before our L button goes to 1
Yep.
is very important to know
Mm,
because I was wondering if that was causing issues in your code.
that is a very good question. I'm going to look at examples. And what am I using? Simple rotary?
Yes. At least it says simple rotary.h in the import. I'm going to take my headphones off and let Bella in, I guess.
Okay. Oh, excuse me.
Okay, I'm in Programming again.
So I can tell. Just writing a little bit of fresh code here.
I'm guessing the example code with the rotary doesn't interact with the screen.
No, it doesn't. So I'm having to write something really quick. We're going to see what happens. What could possibly go wrong? The button does not respond. That is what that could go wrong. Hmm. I'm going to try uploading something else that just runs on the serial monitor.
Yeah, the screen itself is not very fast.
Yeah. Like that was working. What happened? Oh, and I even had what? That's 657. Bless you.
Wasn't with the sneeze. Suddenly getting hair in my nose.
Hmm.
Going.
Very taste.
Very tasty, even though you can taste cilantro. It really tastes like soap to you?
I don't know what it tastes like.
Okay, maybe you're not a taster then.
It tastes like something.
I just picked up a full day in Fort tomorrow.
Okay.
I wouldn't have taken it, but it's a friend of mine who I had some uni classes with, so I get a whole day of ELA. It's going to be great. I haven't been out to the fort in a long time.
It's great.
Yes, dear.
Copy. Paste that into the void.
The void.
paste that into there.
Do you want any more rice or anything?
I'm good for now.
You good? Okay. So I'm gonna make some lunch for myself, and then I'm gonna put everything away. So.
You're right. That screen is rather slow.
I'm guessing the code you added is that it increments a number for each loop that it's
Loops.
increments a number each loop, and if the button is pressed, or if the button is pressed, and if the button is pressed, put it on the screen.
Pretty much the code is void loop int I equals rotary.pushtime serial.println I lcd.setCursor 0, 2 lcd.print I end loop. Looks like I found the end of an int.
It would be awkward to play a Dungeons and Dragons character with an int square and a negative 5 digits.
What do you mean?
You know, intelligence score, Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah,
Negative 5 digits. It'd be awkward.
could be. Yep.
Perfect opposite of knowledge.
Pretty much.
I'm gonna disconnect from Discord on my phone and go to the bathroom.
Here we go.
Are you poking fun at me?
A little bit.
Oh, I was going to ask if you wanted me to take your plate, but you're not done yet. Will you just bring that down and put it in the dishwasher at some point?
Mhm.
Okay. I'm going to clean up downstairs.
Oh no. Does this fix? If it can catch me doing it. My timing has to be bang on. That's not working. If I not equal 0. Do that. Then hell, why not just do that there too? Oh, that works. Very bodged together, I suppose, but Oof. Sorry. Good God, fuck off with the spam. Report. I don't know. We're going to see what happens. Anyway, what I've managed to do is now whenever it senses at least a turn, it does a thing. S equals T equals rotary dot push type 1000. Zero comma 3. Let's see. Print T. Or whoops. If T not equal. Uh-huh.
The playhead is over a minute behind.
Huh. Should I try Discord instead? Not Discord. Twitch?
I mean, I'm not really getting much from this anyway. I guess one of the main issues was me not being able to tell what the intended functionality was with the menus and stuff.
Yeah. There we go. I figured it out. I'm going to set the delay a little bit longer here. Actually see this. I could bounce over to Twitch. I was just thinking, like, if there's something you want me to test, we can write code for it and I can run it and you can see it. So here's the new test. Top line is showing rotation direction. So if I rotate counterclockwise, it returns 2. If I rotate clockwise, it returns 1. If I
I think I just got to the part of the stream where you got the new code.
Nice. So if I push down and hold, it flashes a 2 after a second. And if I push and let go, it flashes a 1 immediately after I let go. Does that help?
Okay, so run me by the explanation again.
Yes. So if I push down and let go, like just a push, it's showing a 1 as soon as I let go. If I push and hold for a second, at that second mark, it flashes a 2.
Okay, so you've got it so that it does a thing when you do the thing, and then when you do the other thing, it does a different thing.
Yep.
Did you end the stream?
No, it's still going.
Nothing but buffering. No, there it is.
Today I learned there's a Pokemon card worth $5 million. All right. Now that I've found my way back to the universe. Ooh, Jake. Ah! No. Mouse. Everything's fine, dear. No, looks like there's more than one account.
All the same name.
Yep. That's really fucking annoying. Okay. So. What else would you like to know about what my code? That was English, right?
Okay. Approximately, yes. So something I noticed with the previous version of the code.
Mhm.
I'm not sure if it's still the same with this version.
Unknown variable.
Sure, if you, I think this is different than what I remember, but lots of checking, set mode and menu acts and doing that. Doing that before calling a function and then calling a function and then checking them again in the function.
Yeah. Not necessarily wise to do it that way.
This part is still in, definitely. Our update, else if set mode equals true, and then there's a set of if else conditions, which include if set mode is true.
Yeah. I was being a little bit. How's that work for you?
What?
Yeah, wait for the stream to update, I guess.
to live button on YouTube.
Yeah.
I clicked it. Oh wow! It took that long for it to do anything.
Nice.
I can now click it again.
Wow. What is going on? What am I?
This doesn't really work. This doesn't really help much because it's at 240p.
Oh. Interesting. Okay, so you're saying where I did something stupid is many places.
Our update.
Yeah, that needs to get all sorts of cleaned up. I wasn't even sure the best way to work through that mess. Or
Our update is for the settings menu.
our update is whenever the dial is turned, it runs. Where is that called?
Near the beginning of loop.
Yeah. So anytime the dial has been turned. So our update, yeah. I see. Yes. If set mode is true, yeah.
The serial print stuff
Mhm.
in the main loop. Does that slow down the LCD screen and its response?
Let's find out.
No, you can just comment it out. Oh,
No, it doesn't, because it only runs when there's an update. So I can see here that it's cycling through 0, 1, 2, 3. If I select mode, I can select 1 or 2. That is working. Weird. That's weird.
so last night, I managed to get a file from my tablet, and specifically, that file was the writer's blob code.
Ah, yes.
The PDE. So I've got that running on my phone now.
Mm-hmm.
Meaning I can, draw stuff
Ah,
on my phone.
Gary.
So I'm thinking it might be a good idea to draw a finite state machine for this. So initial setting, or when the when that's amore, when the program starts, what should be showing? The main menu?
That would be,
or main screen, I guess.
Yeah. What? So let me refresh here. I should take that out. Actually, I am going to comment out. No, I'm not. There's a lot to comment out for the serial stuff, so I'll just leave it for now. Just turn off the serial monitor, and then it doesn't run.
Oh, you can mass comment stuff out by selecting it. You don't have to be precise. Just select the lines.
Yeah.
And then control slash.
Oh, cool. I didn't bother. It doesn't seem to slow down if I don't have the serial monitor open. So here is where it would start. Run mode in receive. I do believe I want it pre-programmed to 250 kbps. On the other hand, those are both variables that are in not setup. When I declare variables, it says which modes to be in. And I haven't even written the code for what happens in these modes yet. I will probably write.
Maybe a good place to start then would be the variables.
Yeah, which there are a lot.
You kind of got cut off or cut yourself off. I don't know whether you cut yourself off or got interrupted or something when you were explaining CTR.
Right, yes. So, if you couldn't tell, this code has been stolen from a few different things over the years. CTR is the count on the encoder. And if it turns one way, it increments. If it turns the other, it decrements by one each click. And if you have something with your line numbers showing, it would be in around, say, 193-ish. It's doing the count. But also, depending on which...
So, laughing at each number?
Sorry?
So, laughing at each number?
Yeah. So, if I bring it up here, CTR is 0 by default when you enter the menu. Scrolling through in the main menu, it'll count 0 to 3. When you're in mode, it should only be 1 or 2. When you're in baud, it's 1 through 16. When you're in the test mode, I don't know if you're caught up on the YouTube.
Can't really read anything on it anyway. 240p.
Oh, can you read what's on the screen itself?
The
LCD?
I can't read the code. I can read the LCD, sort of.
That better?
It's blurry. What?
Is that better? If I zoom in on it?
I'm over a minute. But behind.
I'll wait.
Did you zoom in on the code or on the LCD?
LCD.
Oh, there it is.
Oof.
Skip ahead to live broadcast twice.
Okay, well then I'll do this.
Okay, so
Now, one of the issues that I'm coming up with is if I'm in the baud rates and I select option 15, I cannot leave that menu. If I select option 1, option 1 let me leave the menu, but then went... Yeah, there's something weird with my code for selecting what to do when leaving menus. Like, it's entering them works fine. It's when leaving them and how to... I don't know what I'm doing wrong.
well,
I'm doing many things wrong.
Figure out by asking out variables.
Yeah.
New mode, current mode, last mode, menu act, set mode. I mean, set mode is kind of obvious.
Yeah, set mode is...
That's, when it should be shown in settings.
Yeah. True or false, is it... Yeah. All right. Get my tablet out so I can take some notes here, just in case. So yes, let's go through here. So last dir is which direction it was turning last. So it can figure out the counter. Cursel was going to be which what was currently selected on screen in terms of the menus. So to know whether it's in mode, baud selection, whatever the third option is going to be, or on the test exit option. new mode, cur mode, and last mode would be once you've changed one of the settings on screen for mode, or once you've changed the mode setting on screen, you're back to the screen where you can change which option you want. So you don't have anything selected. No. I had things all over the place. So new mode is whichever mode it's going to go into when you click exit. Current mode is whatever mode was running when you went into the settings. Last mode was also whatever you had running when you went into settings, I believe. In a lot of cases, current mode is transferred to last mode, and then current mode is changed to new mode. And the same for the new, current, and last baud.
Okay, so I just found some code where last mode is set to current mode and then new mode is set to current mode.
Yeah.
So both are written by current mode.
Where's that? Oop, I smashed the mic.
When entering the menu.
No, what line?
Don't have the line numbers on
Oh.
the end of the loop function, though, I think. Or is it the end of the loop?
Is that the case statements there?
No. Above the switch and case statements.
If menu active and set mode is false and current mode does not equal 0 and long R button equals 1.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So
I was having issues there with stuff and things, I think. And that was a debugging step, and it didn't really help.
So what's menu act for?
That was going to be whether or not a menu was, well, active.
So when you're changing a thing, that's when it's true.
Yeah. So if you're in the option where you can cycle between modes or baud rates, a menu is active. And I was also trying to come up with, I think, current active or something like that, which was which one is active. And that was an afterthought that I was making a mess of.
So to get from the settings to the main menu, you go to the exit option, I guess.
Oh, yeah, to go back.
And that's by.
So yeah, when you're in menu, you scroll to exit, and then in theory, there we go, click, and it will take you back to the run mode. I essentially call it, instead of the main screen or main menu, I just call that the run mode screen. Because it's not in menu mode.
So it's just basically constantly buffering every frame.
Wow.
So I can't really tell where you demonstrated this.
Mm-hmm.
Or demonstrated the exit. So basically CTR goes to 0 and then the thing is on the exit.
Yep. And then I wanted to
short press.
Short press. It should be. I suppose one thing I could do, it is possible for me without too much work, in theory, I could, put this code on my laptop and along with the libraries and just like come over with a couple of pieces. Would that be more advisable at this point? Like, would that make sense?
I mean, it would be an option, yes.
Kind of, almost a sensible option at that.
But would you be able to select it?
Select what? Oh.
The option.
Fungi over here, eh? Okay, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to bring the board that's got the Mega encoder and screen. I'm going to bring a board that has a screen, a Mega, no encoder, but a new toy. So give me a few minutes to put some things together and copy stuff onto my laptop. And find my laptop. And then I'll come over, okay? Don't know why I didn't think of this like an hour ago. Almost like, I got high and stopped thinking. And then the other question I had for you from a couple of days ago, I'm going to stop the stream right now. Don't need to be streaming this.